What is the most historically significant event you witnessed in person? I sat on the roof of our house and watched Mount St. Helens erupt less than 100 miles away.
I was standing on my front porch watching the launch of the Challenger. The tumbling of the wall in Germany. Along with people selling bits and pieces of it on tables in lobby in front of commissary and PX in the following weeks and months. I had picked up a chunk about the size of an Oreo and kept it. Has blue spray paint on the flat side. Wonder if anyone is buying them now?
Hallie's comment, on my way to school in 1986. 1964 Good Friday earthquake 9.2 Richter. Was a boy in Cordova, Alaska at the time. I was watching the first, local news broadcast of Hydra Kids, Hide Your Wife. Boston Marathon bombing. I was there and then part of the medical team, the tents at the finish line. I've worked in the medical tents for a decade now. The year it was super hot, the news came to do a piece about us and used me with a patient as their backdrop. My phone erupted as soon as they aired it.
I was in the crowd when RFK was shot.
I would have to say the LA riots. I lived about 2 blocks from where it started. I was on my way home from school and saw someone throw a brick through a window. I didn't even wait. I just started running the whole way home.
I was on the freeway in CA in the 90s when a white Ford Bronco passed us, and then a whole load of police cars. I was like 10.
7 rows back ringside when Tyson chomped Holyfield's ear off flushed face. I was delivering something to the Pentagon when the plane hit. That count?
9/11, I could smell the collapse of the towers.
The tearing down of the Berlin Wall. I still have a piece in my window.
Space Shuttle Columbia first launch in April 1981.
The last space shuttle launch. It was a very cloudy day, but the rumble lasted for a long time. Then my family and I got up early to watch the landing. We would hear the sonic booms too over our house.
I was a young barely high school student when Marcos was overthrown in the Philippines. I was part of the People's Power along with my dad, mom and brothers. We didn't feel unsafe, but that night after Marcos left the Philippines we learned that the military was close to using force on the people. My dad was alarmed and was glad we're finally home safe, not sure why we went as a family, but at the time my parents felt being there was important enough. My parents are dead and I know they're probably turning in their graves when Marcos' son was recently elected as president of the Philippines.
Not exactly. I was in class with the daughter of one of the pilots on September 11th when she found out that her father had died. We all knew about the attacks already, and we knew her father was a pilot, so when her mother came in with the principal we all knew why. It was without a doubt the most painful thing I've ever witnessed. Ran away from the 2004 tsunami. Twice.